So, hi guys. This was a close battle, and this is an interesting map. I believe it's called Crossroads, and, yeah, it should probably be called Crossroads because of that right there. And, this was a good game. We had key buildings, and, I believe I brought my onion build. Yeah, I brought a build similar to my onion build. This is one of the early variants of it because this game was a while ago. And I have light cavalry in this build. And you might be saying, wait, what's the onion build? Well, that's what I'm calling this new build, where I have these layers of meat shields to suppress opponents while I shoot in them with matchlocks. It's a pretty it's not an original idea. You know, there's other people that use this, but that's basically what it is. It's just the army that I've been showing you guys in my recent replays. And anyways, as you see, my general is not dismounted, and etc. So this is an early build of it. But this guy is almost like all archers. He has a couple of spear units to counter that, but look at this. There goes his bow samurai. I just routed them almost on a single charge. I've killed. They have like 2/3 strength now, and that's just so silly, I think. And I'm gonna now go into these katana samurai. I should have probably went into the rear of these guys. That would have been a much more effective charge, but he's just gonna let my cavalry run wild here. They're gonna have a field day. Yeah, though they are light cavalry, they do die really fast. But I mean, it's gonna be worth it. This guy is also down to 2/3 strength from that charge. This guy is wavering because he's being shot by missiles, and there's just so many bad guys around. But I do have more cavalry here. I have 2 light cav hidden still. So anyways. He's going to try to charge me, but he's just going to get a mouthful of spears there pretty soon. He's going to try to go around, and I definitely should have moved these units back sooner. But he has a no dachi samurai as well, but these guys, they definitely have an interesting build. They have lots of bow samurai instead of bow warrior monks, and even though, you know, the tactics of having a lot of bow samurai are similar to having a lot of lone swords, but bow samurai just suck. They are really inaccurate, they take a long time to reload, and they will be beat up by an equal amount of bow warrior monks, which have less units in the actual build. So bow ashigaru are even worse. I do not think they are worthy skirmish components. They are good for harassing, but they are using them for their skirmish component, and that's not a good idea. And his no dachi are down to about 2/3 strength. He charged my light cav with his light cav, and mine are going to lose, I believe, but it's going to be a very close battle. But I'm going to try to snipe his general a little bit. I don't really get any good shots in. He was just out of range. These guys were only 3 chevrons at the time, but that might be a glitch. I do not think it was that long ago. That must be a glitch. But I believe these guys have increased range. Anyways. What's going on now is this guy just has really disorganized build. He's just like, walking all over the place. He barely seems to have any units because he used all of his money on his cavalry, really. And, he also has very expensive sword units. I don't think he really knows how to play. No offense or anything, but he is only a 1-star. That doesn't seem right because he has no dachi, so it was probably a hack. And he might be like a 10-star or something. But that doesn't make sense to me at all. I should have waited for these guys to attack. And I should have put these guys in the spear wall, but I hadn't experimented with my build enough at this time. But anyways, with my matchlock ashigaru, they're just gonna rain pure death on these guys. And this 1-star, which may or may not be a 1-star based on his tactics, thought charging his bow samurai in was a good idea. Obviously it is not. And he does do one smart move, and he tries to snipe my general, but with bow samurai that barely works. So Gamer Richie and I have started the melee battle on this side here, and he's starting to charge in his reserves now. And he has a lot more units, but they're very clumped up. And when you have so many units, you cannot clump up your men. When you have units, you have to take advantage of their unit size itself. And things like this, you can't charge your cavalry straight into melee. You at least want to do a hammer and anvil, or even better, attack this matchlock here. But for whatever reason, this matchlock was retarded, and he like charged into that melee for a second. I tried to get him around and attack, which was a bad idea ultimately. But still, his bow samurai were not put to good use at all. Gamer Richie, with his mounted gunners, was shooting at the back, and he killed the general, I believe. Yes, I did not see the general unit. So anyways, Gamer Richie also, he brought a unit over to my side too. Kind of silly that, you know, hey, I'll give you a unit, you give me a unit. that worked out weirdly. But as you see, that was a good game to my opponent, and that is why you need to have a core, and how important it is to use your units properly. He did not use his bow samurai properly, and my side was quite a decisive victory, but Gamer Richie's side, he had a more experienced opponent, and that's why this was a pretty close battle, because we weren't sure if we were going to pull out on that side yet. Gamer Richie almost depleted all of his units, but we won nonetheless, fair and square. We'll see you guys later, and hope you learned something.